in Noordin Haji, because William Ruto is looking for someone to carry the cross, and that will be Noordin. He will act him out whatever. So,
Sam. Just mute your mic for a second. Allow me so that we can be able to align our thoughts together. In the statement, I like how you are trying to dissect that statement, but there is one critical point that you are forgetting here. In the statement, William Ruto is not exonerated whatsoever, because I tell you this. If Noordin Haji confessed to William Ruto that yes, I'm the one holding Leslie, and William Ruto gave out instructions and told him, release him immediately. So, what measures did William Ruto follow after that? Because, okay, let's assume, William Ruto, you are very innocent. You don't know even what happened. Umetoka sijui happened in helicopter. Oh, you know, because let's assume now that is a narrative that they want to talk. That, oh, William Ruto was even away out of State House. He just landed, and there were people, you know, meeting him, and Muturi is there waiting for him, giving him this information. Muturi even said that he texted William Ruto at night around 3 o'clock in the morning. Sorry. And I find difficult to comprehend that the head of state will ignore the text of his own attorney general. I don't know who you want to listen if he can ignore his own attorney general, because I think attorney general is someone that, you know, it should always be in close contact with the president. Anyway, that is another story. But the truth here is that William Ruto cannot exonerate himself. Okay, let's assume that he was innocent. He didn't know what happened. But now you have called your director of NIS, and director of NIS have confessed to you that he was the one that abducted Leslie. And now William Ruto gave instructions, okay, release him immediately. So what measures did he, you know, undertake after that? Did he sanction, the director? No. The abductions imekuwa ikiendelea. And William Ruto has never taken a step. So that is to tell you that statement, of course, you know, JB Muturi understand, he is a lawyer by profession. He is a retired judge. He is someone that understands laws very well. He just gave account under true information. There is no way nani atakuja kukwambia kwamba Ruto alikuwa anajua. But you know, in that statement, if you are wise enough, you will know that he already tell you that the king of abduction was William Ruto, because he is the one that gave orders, release him immediately. I don't know why this statement will be difficult to comprehend. It is very open, you know. And because if Muturi was to stand as a witness anywhere, you cannot just go and paint something that you cannot prove. But at least what he can prove is, see, he overheard the conversation. That is what he can stand, and that is what he can prove. Because he's a lawyer, he understands. So I don't think that there is anyone that has been exonerated. And William and JB Muturi, he did us justice by going and giving us evidence on the heads. We don't care about the juniors who are abducting. You know, it is not our concern. But now here, he has really given us account that the two heads, the president and the director of NIS, who else are you looking for? These are the people that they are in power. They are giving orders. So I think we should appreciate that.
I think, Fabish, if you read through the statement, I want you to look at the last 3 paragraphs of that statement. And if you allow me, I can read them. The president joked, asking why anyone would want to arrest a young person over the Gen Z demonstrations. He even mentioned that Kiunjuri's son and the sons of other officials had been involved in similar demonstrations. He then called his technician to check the status of his phone. Since it was still not functioning properly, I requested that he call Noordin Haji directly. So the president stood outside and then called Noordin Haji, and they said, yes, I'm holding your son. Then he ordered that the president ordered Noordin Haji to release the gentleman. I mean, such stories to me do not make sense. They don't make, those
now,
are just...
Now listen, Sam. Listen,
Oh,
Sam.
Fabish, I can tell you. Fabish,
No,
let me tell you. Muturi is trying to sanitize the president.
No, listen, Sam. Just understand one thing here. Just understand one thing. You know, when a lawyer is making a statement, try to focus on word by word. Here, when he say that president jokingly, you know, it is different whether the president was surprised. Why would that gentleman be abducted? But jokingly, you know, when you joke out of something, that means you know the truth, but you are just making humor out of it. So I'm telling you, you just need to go depth, you know, understand that statement in depth. President jokingly, that word jokingly is not just there, but it has a meaning. He knew the truth, but he just jokingly make a humor out of it. But anyway, how we understand is different. But what is here is that the president has been mentioned, and of course, he will have a share to defend himself. But I'm telling you, from that statement, any lawyer that you can engage, he will tell you that since his name already appeared there, he have a share to defend himself.
Yeah, that's okay, Fabish. I mean, if you understand it that way, I don't have any problem. But what I understand from that statement is exactly what the president said when he was in Kisumu, that I'm going to stop these abductions. And true to his word, the 4 boys were released. And true to what Muturi is giving us in the statement, that when he went to the president indeed ensured that the boy was released.
Anyway,
So what I'm trying to tell you is, this is a time after those gentlemen were released, we are looking for who is abducting our children. We are looking for who is abducting our brothers and sisters. And that person, Justin Muturi is trying to tell us, that person is Noordin Haji, which is wrong. The person abducting our people from the streets, from their homes, is William Samoei Arap Ruto. The gentleman working with the police, what is the name? The IG of police is the one abducting the people. He is saying that they didn't know are the very people who are abducting our brothers and our sisters. That statement exonerate anybody except Noordin Haji. And William Ruto is looking for someone to sack so that he can be seen to be listening to the people. And he has found Noordin Haji as the person to carry the cross. It is the same thing.
Are you saying Noordin Haji is not involved? Are you saying Noordin Haji should not carry the cross?
I'm saying he is involved. William Samoei Ruto, through Justin Muturi, are trying to give us a justification as to how people are disappearing. That the only person who knows is the NIS director. That William Samoei Ruto, when he was told that Leslie is missing, that he was also shocked. And then he said, why will someone want to abduct your son? Even the son of Kiunjuri was on the streets demonstrating, but he was not abducted, something like that. No, let me now call the gentleman and tell him to release your son. That statement is exonerative. If a threat is made to you, Fabish, today, if you feel that your security is not guaranteed, the very first thing you do, you go to a police station, you say this and that, I feel from the statements I'm getting, my security is not guaranteed. Please take note of that. This is the time that people are looking for who is abducting our children.
Okay, thank you, Sam. Kindly land in 30 seconds so that
I'm done. I'm telling you, I don't trust politicians to come and tell us, we are looking for the abductors and it's just one. I don't trust that. Thank you. Thank you, Fabi.
Thank you. What I want just to say is that, this our notion of Kenyans sometimes, to me, Justin Muturi, even in as much as we don't trust politicians, but for him coming boldly, even by at least singling out one, I think it is a step. It is a step because even here now, we can have a candid discussion mentioning Noordin Haji with conviction and with authority, because we know that we have backup, that he has been mentioned with the proof. So as we advanced, yes, we know that the politicians, they are scheming, they are whatever, but to me, that statement, I can say that it is a stepping stone to the higher ground. That is what I understand. But I cannot wash the whole statement of JB Muturi. To me, I can say that it is a stepping stone to the higher ground. And it depends on how you analyze that statement. But to me, the way I analyze it, I think William Ruto has been involved largely in that statement. But it depends on, because we have different understanding as human beings on how we digest things. So let's go to my co-host hapa, Kijana wa Kabras. Kindly, co-host, salimia watu, and then go with your submission and share the speakers. Maybe you can give Anne, and then you proceed to the rest.
Okay, thank you so much, Fabish, for having us in the space. I greet you all. Yes, the other time I was here, but I think my internet snoozed on me, so I dropped. But now I'm back. I can see you, Josephine. Thank you so much. It's been long, guys. It's been long, eh? Yeah, I would like to support each and everyone's point, even though I wasn't around. But would like to support each and everyone's point, because I think we are here for one purpose. And I was even thinking to host a space today because of 1, 2, 3 reasons. And I've realized that now the people who are supposed to protect us now in this country, that the ones are abducting us. It's very bad and very sad as well. Yes. I think this guy, Noordin Haji, this guy is a lawyer. He understands law, but the things that he's doing, I don't think he's heading the right direction. Our former deputy president, that's Rigathi Gachagua, once spoke about this man. He really complained, yes. And at that time we couldn't relate, but now we can see it. It's very clear. This guy, I think, is Ruto is using this guy to, this now the government is using him to abduct young people, and it's very unfortunate that even one of my nephews was abducted, and I never knew that. Just by commenting something on TikTok, he in fact he called me today to inform me that he was abducted. I was trying to look for him over the holiday, but he was unavailable over the phone. I used to know where he used to stay, but I think he relocated. But right now I don't know the current location. I cannot really locate the house. Yeah, but he was abducted. I think he was freed yesterday. So you can imagine just commenting something on TikTok, then they come for you. I don't know what's really happened. I told him to look for me in the evening today, but up to now, he doesn't have a phone. So he has not looked for me yet. But let me hope he will look for me so that we can know the way forward. I think so many people have been abducted during the December holiday. As you can see my pinned post, that's the time that I think I had communicated with my nephew